Eldritch ones you should get excited about, because all the Darkest Dungeon stuff is Eldritch.
We have claimed dominion over the ruins once
Alright,
more.
got some good stuff out of that. Let's take a look around. What do we have? We have Martyr Seal is not terrible. Oh, but it's level 5. I don't want to go in level 5s right now. I don't have level 5 gear. Second Blasphemous Vial on the 12 pounder. We could go after the Fulminating Prophet. We did just set it up. I don't have any level 1 longs, so there's not a lot of reason not to. Might as well take the damage buff when fighting a boss. Damage and experience buff. This is going to start ticking on V-Wolf, though, because I don't think we have 4 guys who will go on this mission who aren't level 4 already. And level 4 with an experience boost means we are going to end up triggering that. So, I don't want the mask. I'll just sell it. Or more likely, I'll leave it in inventory until I need to sell it in case I get Shriekered or something. So, it's upgrading.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Welcome to the channel, Frog on Ice. Thanks for the sub. Is upgrading the Trinket Wagon increasing their sell price? No, it decreases their sell price. It increases the number, so it makes it cheaper for you, and doesn't do anything for selling here. At least unless they've changed it. That'd be a really cool addition, but I don't think so. Increased number of trinkets, reduced trinket cost. Nope. Nothing to do with selling your own trinkets. That would actually be a really, really cool idea, though. Next time we have one of the Darkest Dungeon devs in here, we should point that out as a cool idea. Cause it's a fun, that would be a fun theme. Alright, so there's no pressing location to go to. Given no pressures at all, I'd come to here. I should be thinking about leveling, this has deeds on it too. Leveling the Cove off 6 deeds would be fine. I need to level the Warrens. Warrens is still level 3, but it keeps spawning really, really shitty missions for me. But we do have a damage and experience buff in going after the Prophet, so. Is that another quote, Aqua? I don't know. That was for the comedy value. I don't know if I like the fact. Well, anyways, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. It's fine. It's fine, Aqua. It's fine. Okay, what are we doing with this? I think we're gonna go kill this Prophet. Do we have a stun resistant? Yeah, our stun resistant Man-at-Arms is already level 5. So this is gonna be a little bit rough. We have another Man-at-Arms. I want a Man-at-Arms for this fight, so we're definitely doing that. It's gonna be rough because it's gonna start ticking on this. Yeah, I know, Aqua, I know. So this is a Hound. I need the stress healing. We should do our Hound who has the most experience because, all right, again, you guys have probably noticed this, but maybe not. So 2 things to talk about here. The first is that the Brigand of V-Wolf is the absolute fucking ridiculously hard boss. And he doesn't start, the chance of him occurring increases every week that he hasn't spawned, but it doesn't start until I think it's 3, but it might be 4 level 5 guys. Right now, I can't get him. Once I get enough guys at level 5, it starts accumulating the chance that V-Wolf is going to come attack the town. That said, you don't want to get guys to level 5 then, because you want to decrease that, right? You want to decrease you want to extend the amount of time you have before you have to start worrying about that. So you can see a lot of my guys are hovering at like exactly almost full experience bar on level 4 before they get to level 5. That's deliberate for 2 reasons. 1, for V-Wolf, and 2, because I can't run them in level 5 missions. They can't run them in level 3 missions once they're level 5. So what I do is I try to keep them, I watch the experience. If you go to this page here will tell you about how much experience you get from running a dungeon. And you can look at then how much you're going to get from finishing it. So you can make sure that your guys don't level when you don't want them to. And then what I want to do is once they enter level 5 dungeons, I want the minimal number of level 5 dungeons they can do entirely. Because level 5 dungeons are extremely risky compared to level 3s or level 1s. You just want to get them to the max level so they have max resist for Darkest Dungeon. And then you don't want to be going to level 5s anymore. So what we want to do is then burst through level 5 entirely, and we might be able to do that. I mean, this is going to be a boss level 3 gives me 8 experience, and then there's a 33% modifier on top of that, right? So we're picking up what is that, about between 10 and 11. I don't know if where the rounding is on that. It's gonna be between 10 and 11 experience, or maybe even 11 and 12 looking at that. So we might be able to get all the way through level 5 with that, which would be kind of cool. So anyways, we're setting up for who we bring in on the Prophet. I really like both Men at Arms and if I can, a Occultist for that. So we're going to do that as well. We'll bring this guy, I think. Runes Explorer is really useful here. So bring that. And then we need, what, healer and something else? Well, I mean, kind of a healer. We need rank 4 damage projection. Hellion would be fine here. Runes Tactician's really good for this. Let's bring the Hellion. And what does that leave us for? It leaves us a Hound for stress healing. Okay. Hound also can do rank 4 damage, or rank 5 damage. Rank 4 damage, rather. Do I have another Hound at this level? Yeah, I do, but if I brought this Hound, I can get one more level 3 mission in on this Hound before he would have leveled up. And I can't on this guy, so bring this guy, even though the other Hound might have slightly better stats. What's the use of getting courtyard invitations? You can go to the courtyard. We don't have any invitations. We can't go to the courtyard right now. We cleared out Baron, but we haven't cleared out the next guy, whatever he's going to be. Okay, so this is who we're bringing. Let's set up the rest of the stuff then. This is Prophet. This is one of the few fights where I actually like having Retribution on my dude, on my Men at Arms. And this is also a good one for Weakening Curse. And I don't think we're going to be doing any stunning in this dungeon, so I'm not going to bother leveling that right now. Make sure their gear is up to date, which it is. Alright. Let's get armor smithing. So it depends on what mission I'm... So if I have to choose between... This is weapon a crack and this is armor. So if you're upgrading, choosing between the two for what you have to upgrade, it depends on what transition between dungeons I'm doing. On level 1 and level 3 dungeons, I generally prefer... In level 1 dungeons, I prefer weapons, because then it lets you get a better chance of one-shotting your opponents, and it's not so much worry about the HP. But the armor smithing portion determines the HP of your characters, and when you're moving to level 5s, it's all about surviving. So to me, when I'm going from level 4 to level 5, I prioritize HP over the rest of it. Anyways, let's go to this enemy in here if we can. Let's set it up. We're a stunner basically till we get there. He is... I think I ask this every single time. I believe he's undead, right? So Undead Slayer Ring is actually valuable to us in this fight. We're gonna do this in highlight, even if we don't do the rest of the dungeon in highlight, so it's fine. Something like that. I want healing. And stunning. But I want stun resist in this fight, so we're gonna bring the stun amulet. I'd like to be able to double stun in this fight. That's a question. Old unit standard versus the Rampart shield. I don't think I want minus 20% damage versus a boss. I think this is going to be less good all the way through the rest of the dungeon, but so be it. We're setting up to fight a boss. Let's treat the boss seriously. It's a bit awkward there. Maybe I don't run both these here. Maybe I run the map there. Okay. No, Midnight Vow I do not. So this comp is a bit slow. It's the only thing right now. We're going to take extra rounds of damage because we don't have any way to stop them. I mean, Bellow is going to make it through the second round. They're not slower than us, but the first round they are. I mean, I can switch the map around when I get to the boss fight. I can switch it around on the Occultist to make sure the Occultist is not running Unholy Slayer Ring. But I think Unholy Slayer Ring might actually be useful up until then on the Occultist. If I run Holy Slayer's Ring, which doesn't give me any plus stress, I can kind of sort of survive having Junia's head on. And I want some percentage here. Probably stress resist, which will go on the occultist when we get up to the boss. Alright, I think it's a blight he does, right? So I am going to bring anti-venoms to this fight at level 3. I don't normally bother with it at level 2. Oh, this is not night fight though, so I don't need Dark Crown. Right. Okay, otherwise we'd be bringing Dark Crown over Book of Sanity. Alright, I can get behind those items. Let's go ahead and provision. Oh, let's not provision quite yet. Let's do the sanitarium. I have 2 diseases I want to get rid of, and a thing I don't want. And there's a guy I also wanted a Eldritch buff on, right? Is it my other Vestal? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go with Eldritch Slayer, and we're gonna go with diseases. And we're gonna go with Dacnomania. Okay. Yeah, we managed to make some money. Let's go. Some of these. I'm okay fighting in no light till I get there. Mostly we'll bring 8 torches, so we have a little bit of options for that. I want to bring anti-venoms. For the Prophet. Keys for the dungeon. Shovels for the dungeon. Holy water. And I'm not doing something that I should be doing, which I keep forgetting about. It's this guy. I keep stripping all the items off when I come home, which is a good thing to be in the habit of, but I should be giving him delayed curse cravings. I've been told that actually matters in town. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll play like it is till I find out it isn't. Fine. Okay, let's do it. When will we see this uploaded to YouTube? The first parts of it should be out today.
This raving creature had to be silenced, but doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies?
Alright. Hopefully that's it. So we have our damage and experience buff. Oh, I didn't check camping skills. That would have been worth checking. I gotta remember to change skills when we get there. Alright, we know where he is. He's always the furthest away, so he's gonna be here. Let's step backwards and loot this stuff. Where's my map on the dog? Okay. Scouting is probably the most valuable stat you can get, especially in the early game, because a scouted fight can't surprise you, so it can't shuffle you and you can't be surprised, which means that you get huge amounts of value out of scouting. So and it also lets you plan your consumables accordingly, right? If you know where the quest location is, you know how long you need to have food for. If you know how many blockages are, you can throw away shovels. It's just the best way to min-max all your resources is if you can get good scouting. Plus light helps you scout. So even if you're gonna do kind of what we're doing this run, where it's not a full darkness run, where we're allowed to use torches, you can try to utilize when you're first moving around, every time you enter a room, if you have plus torchlight, you have plus scouting ability. Plus scouting ability early means you get all the stuff scouted out, which means you don't need torchlight later. So it is something to be said about keeping your torchlight real high in the first couple of rooms if you can, just to get those scouting pings. This is a great fight. I am a fan of this fight.
Annihilated.
Don't have the right skills on my stunner. Or my healer, rather.
Decimated.
Alright, let's fix that. Alright, artillery, heal, pull. Looks good. Looks good.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, there's the scouting ping I wanted. I'm not going to go down this way with the obstacle, I don't think. Although I have 4 shovels. I just don't have an inventory space. I'm expecting my inventory to be fairly full by the time I get to the prophet. But I guess I could leave stuff around near him at low levels. Did I bring any herbs? It didn't. I normally bring herbs,
Even
but since
the
I was bringing
cold
antivenoms,
stone
I'm like,
seems
I'm not going to have
bent
enough
on
room.
preventing passage.
I tried the walk fast mod. No, I have faster animations. I don't really need to walk faster.
Diminish.
Alright, Bone Noble. Get crit on! Jeez, we're 0 for 2 on the dog heals. The dog stress heals. Should have bellowed there and then double stun. That would have been better than what we did. Okay.
Annihilated. Destroyed.
This expedition at least promises success.
Fight another blockage in a room battle with treasure. Alright, I'll take it. Oh my goodness. It's my favorite positive quirk. Whatever quick reflexes, whatever the +2 speed quirk is. I don't want it on all the characters, but the characters that do get it is pretty good. And I've really, Clotter has really grown on me as a quirk too. So what's that? We got Bone Noble. Alright. It's a pretty strong likelihood we get Madman here. I'm just going to up the torchlight so that the Madman nuke is not quite as devastating. Do damage there for next round. Nice dodge. Stun the fucking Madman.
The will to fight.
Let's slow them all down. Missed the Madman, I noticed. Kill. We're likely going to act before this guy. If he's speed 3, I think we should do damage to the Madman. Alright, let's kill here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Kill there. And stress heal. Slow him down? I don't think so. See, this is a little bit awkward here. This is set up for the boss. Shit, I didn't bring herbs either. Does that matter? We're not gonna be. It's not gonna matter to the boss. It's awkward right now because I can't Iron Swan from position 2. And I can't stun without moving forward. So I think we're gonna just bellow again. Make sure we go first.
Decisive pummeling.
In the boss it won't matter, but it does matter before then, because the boss I'll take off stun. Again, this is a comp designed for killing the boss, and it's just like whatever it has to do to get there with some semblance of health left. Health and stress. Give him the tentacles.
A devastating blow.
I waste all my crit luck. Is that how crit luck works? I didn't even realize. Didn't realize it was all related like that. Does that mean when the monsters crit me here? So what I want is all the stuff prior to the prophet critting me, you're thinking? That way they can't bother me when we actually get there?
Nerves and panic.
Could have recovered more off that.
These nightmarish
All right.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We'll wait for that on the way out. Second blockage removal. Kind of expensive to get down there, so let's hope there's decent treasure in there. Let's figure out what this fight is. Right. Is that enough? No, it's not. Dies next round, but he does get one shot off, unfortunately. Okay, no crit though, that's great. I can stun this guy.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Alright, can we kill this? Yes, nice. Pretty low stress. He's not stunnable again though, he's gonna get a round off then. I'm actually tempted to self-heal here. Nah, just do a little bit of damage. Gives a little bit more flexibility depending on how he acts next round. Let's make him slow for the round after. I could have also guarded here for the protection bonus versus point blank, but we're in highlight and I'm not expecting the point blank crit to do that much. Men at Arms a ton of health, and we have the building that gives him even more health, so should be fine there. Let's stun him out here. Any idea why enemies who die from bleeding and blight don't drop a carcass? Because it's a part of the game decision making. That's intended. The same reason why enemies who die to a crit don't leave a carcass. It's just one of the facets of the game. Let's slow him down even more. The next round. I could stress heal here. Didn't get what I wanted. Let's heal here. How do I make the rounds go fast? You download a mod that speeds up animations. Alright, take our stress heal. Take our heal. And then kill him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Let's close this. Douse the light.
Darkness closes
Interact
in,
with the chest.
haunting the hearts of men.
We have lots of junk here. It's not coming home. That's not coming home. Alright, let's head back this way. Yeah, yeah, it is nice when the occultist rolls not shitty. But again, it's another one of these characters that's not a very good thing for the player. It makes for entertaining footage when your occultist heals for 0 like 3 rounds in a row. And then it makes for entertaining footage when the occultist rolls for like 45 and heals your character for 5 health, because that was the only 5 health he was actually missing. But it doesn't actually make for a very good healer. Right? Like, you want consistency in a healer. You don't want this random shit that sometimes you're screwed and sometimes you're saved. But I'm bringing the occultist for the debuff on this fight. And because I'm trying to stay away from using Vestals for every single healer, even though they're better. And I do like the occultist change. The ability to heal from position 2 is really good. But if you look at this lineup doesn't move around and we're in position 3. In other words, a Vestal is a better healer here. I think the mod was just linked in chat a second ago. How would I feel if the bonus healing on the occultist also raised it off of 0? I mean, that would certainly make it more consistent. The occultist is a pretty good character. It's just that sometimes you lose the entire game because your run ends because you get a 0-point heal twice in a row or something stupid, which is really what I'm trying to avoid. I think I have enough damage that I don't have to single target pull this guy around. Not quite. Damn. The single target nuke does the same damage. It wouldn't have changed the outcome here, but it changed whether or not I have to use, or it changes whether or not the man at arms can swing on him because he can't hit position 4. I can just kill that guy. It's fine. We just got crit on. That sucks. Let's slow everyone down for next round so the Arbalist doesn't go first. Then we can kill the Arbalist and then recover off these two. Assuming they don't just like crit non-stop. Hopefully they won't.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Get a bunch of stress on the occultist isn't too fun. See, like that 25 point heal is just massive overheal there. So it gives me no benefit that the range is so high. If the range was tighter and had a better minimum, then it would be a better healer. Now, not as fun to watch for people wanting the RNG of, oh shit, he healed for 0 8 rounds in a row. You don't get stalling stress from 2 enemies.
A dizzying blow to body
Yelling
and
comp,
brain.
that's what we should definitely call this. Fuck that crit, by the way. And also fuck my dog for the terrible, terrible, terrible healing he's doing. Worst Houndmaster ever right now. Who is this? Bowclaw? Bucklow? You need to be healing more.
Winds of war can
Healing
be
more
hidden,
stress. This is terrible.
but never hidden.
Trying to recover, and instead we're taking crits and not recovering at all. These two are gonna be shouted down from full with Bellow. It's hilarious. You feel like the Houndmaster's a weaker class? You're insane. Houndmaster might be the best class in the game. Alright, that was a good heal finally. I don't want to give them another round to crit me. We're low enough that we got pretty much everything we can out of that. I'm not bringing that home.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Food ping is fine. We're running out of shovels, which is kind of crazy. We had 4. I think we bought 3 and looted 1. Bone Commander, alright. I would love to stress heal here, but we need everything we can to kill this guy. This is not like a comp that you have any ability to recover out of.
Press this advantage.
Nice.
Give them no quarter.
Stun him. 7 to 19 is 9 to 19. It's actually possible to kill him. But I think for safety's sake, we should just Bellow instead. Makes for controlling much easier. Could have stunned him too, but prefer that. Unpleasant. This guy can cause a lot of stress. $120, we're not going to hit him. Not quite enough.
As the fiend falls.
Alright, we eat whatever this is gonna be.
Blossoms.
Okay, non-critical, it's fine. Stun him again. Prefer not to stun with the Hellion though. On a single target, better to use the men-at-arms. How much resist? 40? It's stunnable again then. At least it can be. Oh! You went first. You're speed 1! Why are you going ahead of the occultist on speed 1? The occultist is like speed 7. The hell was that roll? It's obnoxious what that was. It's that 0-point heal we were talking about. I don't even need to bellow him. He shouldn't be going at it ever. Alright, stun him again. AoEs with criticals is never fun for us. Slow him down for next round. I don't want to kill him here, so let's do a little bit of damage, but not too much, preferably. It's fine. Yeah, it's a pretty solid and pretty standard combo, the one you're talking about, Lord Stream. Alright. Can we kill him or stun him or both? Let's try the stun. I would love one more round of stress recovery. Just resisted that. Let's kill him. I don't want to be AoE'd again. The Occultist is pretty bad at healing AoE damage, so it's 1,000 gold. The possibility of stacking more. Let's toss the unmovable helmet. Maybe we'll catch that up. Take the heal, the stress recovery. My default party order up again.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Baubles and baubles. Baubles of baubles of baubles. What are we doing with this? By tossing blood, I have 3. Kind of want to bring 3 blood home. That's probably more valuable right now. Since I don't actually need direct portraits, I need deeds and... Or rather, I don't need direct busts, I need deeds and portraits. What's the bubble? This bubble here is increased experience and increased damage in the runes. You do it by completing a town event. Alright, let's poke out here. Loot this. It's good. Bad side of this is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inventory slots devoted to getting to this boss fight. There's no mission afterwards.
Behold the infinite malignity of the stars.
This team is not at all good at killing this guy. No Plague Doctor for ignoring protection. We don't have any particularly easy way to stun this. We're gonna end up entering this fight with a ton of stress. You can't retreat first round versus Shambler. So unfortunately we're gonna take an ass load of stress because we get that, which is a bunch of stress. The round starts, both these guys attack us for stress. That's afflicted levels of stress right now. If we retreat, he becomes afflicted. It doesn't matter, I still need to retreat. We can't win this fight. Or rather, even if we win this fight, we can't be in a position to take the boss on afterwards. So we have to spam retreat. Yeah, it's an affliction. And welcome to Shambler. We're at 0 stress. We're now at 100 stress with Masochistic, which is not often declines healing.
Find it in no short supply.
Which we're going to be needing on the Men-at-Arms in a minute. That's really unpleasant. Fucking random Shamblers are such bullshit. Alright, we're gonna camp here though. We can remove the affliction, it's just
Circle
a
in
pain.
the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Yeah. It's too bad both Clapper Claws went after him. If one hadn't, we might have got out of there without 100 stress. And without 100 stress, we could probably do something. This is gonna take fucking forever. Well, we have the comp. We can actually get this dealt with. It's just going to take like a million rounds. Alright, I still want damage buffs here. We still got to kill the guy. It's going to be 6 here. I want Therapy Dog for 3, and then a Direct Encourage probably. Yeah, I think so. Anyone else have a 1 they could use? No. Alright, let's hope for not a night fight right now.
The light, the promise of safety.
I'm probably going to take the next 2 fights at highlight for a better chance of recovering. This is not a recovery fight. This is a madman and a fucking bone noble. Like, give me a break. Alright. What do I think about the Integran? I don't much care for the Integran. Do we get shuffled here, or we're just in the wrong position for some unknowable reason? Okay, we should go ahead of the Madmen. Don't crit me, please. It's fine. Alright, we gotta get this guy in a shitty position. So let's start killing corpses. I'm not sure why I'm in this position. I just refuse to heal. It's okay. Don't crit me. Okay. Nice heal there, actually. I like to swap their positions. Now we get bayoneted jab, that's fine, but that's a round. You're not doing anything useful. Alright, you can cure afflictions by reducing a character's stress to 0. That will remove the affliction entirely. But we're gonna be here a while for that. We actually have the right comp for it. Because Yop is a stun that does no damage, we can indefinitely stun them for 2 rounds out of every 3 without causing any problems. So we're gonna do that because I want to have no affliction when I fight a boss.
A kind gesture.
Oh, thanks, Elstrew. Thanks for the donation, much appreciated. Yeah, the problem with protection is it gives you no stress coverage, right? So you can still take stress damage when you're protecting, but yes, their damage is massively reduced.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Nice heal, bro. That's fine. If he's just stressing out other people as he does that and not stressing out himself taking damage, I am A-okay with that.
The blood quickens.
Thankfully, Masochist isn't a huge stress-causing affliction. It's not like abusive or it's another one that's really bad as well. Can't remember which one it is right now. Is he gaining it or not? I don't think he is. I think he's just giving it to everybody else. We have an AoE stress heal. This would be annoying if I was using a Jester, but because I'm not, it's only annoying that his stress isn't being reduced every time. Highlight for reducing that as much as possible. Okay. Hopeless, might be hopeless. Not entirely sure now. Resisted the heal again, but I don't want to go into a boss fight where he's resisting or refusing to be healed by 2 out of every 3 heals in here, right? That's just a recipe for wiping to the boss. This fucking hound though. Come on, man. We have 50 more stress to go. We don't want to be here for the rest of my life.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Okay. All right.
years.
Say Filthy is still recovering. So, okay, that's the downside with guard. You see what just happened? He hit us for 1, but he criticaled us for 1, which means that he still gets the stress. We don't dare hit them. If we hit them, we could potentially crit them. If we crit them, we could potentially kill them. If we potentially kill them, we can't do any of this mechanic right here. We're going to get reinforcement rounds and be unable to continue with the mission. And we'll probably have to abort the mission without taking on the boss because we're going to have a masochistic individual at not 0 stress. So trying to just get through this as quickly as we can to still have a chance at the boss. Taking bets in chat, that's right. Actually, that would... I've never really thought very much of the bots that let you do things like that. I'm like, oh, why would anyone want to like place like random bets in chat? But I could actually see this being a useful time for that. Break the record? No. This is not going to be a record-breaking stress recovery fight. Not a chance. There's no moon ring at stake. It's just a boss fight. In a week. And a fucking shambler. Screw that shambler. No crits. Okay, it's fine. Getting kind of close, actually.
Soothed. Sedated.
Soothed and sedated. Got it. Did he stress himself? No, he did not. He stabbed himself. I don't give a fuck about that. Not right now. I would care in the middle of a boss fight when you stabbed yourself and killed yourself. That would be pretty not cool. Oops, I don't want to try it again. Yeah, Shambler on no light stuff is certainly an obnoxious little individual. Pops in all the time when he's not welcome. Now, actually, I haven't stress healed out of affliction since the patch, so it's possible that's been changed. If it is, I'm gonna be really frustrated. But I don't think so. Okay. Yes, affliction gone. All right, cool.
A singular strike.
Good.
Eradicated.
Good enough. 10 of 10 on the dog. It's excellent.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, we're gonna leave this item for looting after. Let's put our order back in place. Okay. Alright, another stress fight, of course, because why would they let me get to the boss with low stress? Do some damage there. Oh! My inventory is not full. So I don't have full in the... Okay, interesting. Damage there. Go slower. Damage there. Good. No crits. It's perfect.
Dazed.
We had a talk!
A
We clarified, we negotiated ahead of time, we had boundaries worked out, and you still fucking crit me. Not okay.
The ground quakes.
Piece of shit. I think we can spell out here. I think the Warrens are the hardest. And I think the Cove is the easiest because you have Collegiate Guardians every 2 seconds, which lets you recover. There's a lot of ways to recover. You can see we're recovering over here and we're not fighting Collegiate Guardians, so. Wait, 0 stress again? No, we're not. Slower. Nice. Yeah, it's just all sorts of nasty things in the Warrens. You can't really do any sort of recovery in the Warrens fights because all the enemies are too dangerous. They all have way too high crit chance with a bunch of bleeds and shit. So you have a very hard time getting in recovery rounds in the Warrens, as well as the fact they have a lot of diseases and a lot of really high stress moves in the Warrens. It's just a really nasty dungeon.
A powerful blow.
Okay, good.
As victories
Do we get a scout ping? Yes.
So too will
Can I throw out these
resistance.
shovels? Yes. Throw that in there for now. Grab this. Toss the 6th anti-venom for the bust. I'm not even sure this matters because I think we're gonna stack up. Maybe it lets me get riposte up earlier. All right, fine. We'll grab the suit of armor. Your protection value does cap somewhere. I'm not sure what it caps at, even though it tells you it doesn't. But at some point, it doesn't do anything more. So putting it on him is arguably not that useful. This is a damage buff. We'll absolutely take that. What's this? Trap. This is why I didn't throw out shovels. This is why I actually put the item back on, is because this is a possibility of this. I guess I had keys, so I didn't need to, but my thought was I might need a shovel for this. So we will toss the shovels here. It's better to use this with the key. Should do it after the fight. No. Should do it now and then just light up the fight again. Okay, let's douse torch.
The darkness holds much worse than mere
Interact.
trickery and boogeymen.
Grab items. Light up torch. Don't need keys anymore. Okay, let's turn on the correct skills. Don't need bellow in this fight. Yeah, but I really don't need rampart. Don't need rampart in this fight. Okay. This is fine. I don't need pull, and I'll take weakening curse. And I will take, this is fine. Okay, we have our buffs up still. Items are right. I don't need to be holding this in my inventory. I'm gonna take this to stress reduction by not having it there. Do I want to throw away a torch? Can we get close enough that I can do that with? There's no way our torch goes down. We don't have any abilities that reduce torch, so I should be able to light this to 4 torches and then toss it.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay. Anything else? Can't think of anything else. How long do I stream video games each day? I Thursday through Sunday, I stream 9 a.m. to about, it's supposed to be 5 p.m. I often end up going to about 6. That's Central Time, U.S. Central Time. And ordering's correct. And then I record for YouTube
The madman hides
some
there,
of the other
behind
days.
the pews,
All right,
spouting his
here he is.
mindless drivel.
It's unpleasant. He doesn't have a great way to do things with this. Let's just dump damage. With Weakening Curse. Let's Dog Treat and dump damage. We're going to guard the Occultist. Dog has a self-heal. Good. Nice. We'll weaken him again. I don't actually know what happens if I guard here. I think the dog still takes damage.
Masterfully
Because I think it still counts as an AoE. I'd love to do damage, but let's not die to some stupid crit. And I'll set up Retribution here for this. That's too bad. I did bring stun resist on him specifically for that, but it didn't happen. This is going to be the worst round then, because this round we don't have a way to protect. Thankfully he's chosen one of the targets I want him to hit. Let's keep weakening him. Let's self-heal. Nice. Post active. To dodge all the attacks? You don't dodge it, you just absorb them. Alright. Just a single target for the first time. Good. Might as well use these antivenoms, so I brought them. Alright. Or we'll just kill him with a crit. Wasn't really expecting that. That went very smoothly though. Good.
So long as he remains dead. Success so clearly.
Don't need a second dog biscuit.
Or is it merely a trick
Definitely
of
taking
the
that.
light?
Guess I could have doused the light for that kill. There is one more item interaction. Is it even worth walking up for that though? Yeah, I guess it is. It only cost me 50 gold to do it. Actually, it doesn't cost me anything to do it. Alright, let's head up to here. We should turn the back skills on so they're not wrong next time I have a fight. Okay. Should douse the light and take the next one. Alright. Why not break the wooden things for extra money? Because it's a small amount of money, that takes me a lot of turns to do, which means that I'm risking dying to something unexpected happening from the boss, like a critical.
Tenebrous corners of this place.
We're not bringing the food home. Although I think that was actually more than 50 food that I might have done. Might have been better there. Oh well, inventory's not coming out full. It's too bad. Boss kill. Well, you can dodge the attack. It's just to stack up dodge. You need something that's not the man at arms. The man at arms adds protection to him when he uses guard, not dodge. All right, everyone hit 5 off that. Lost early riser. It's too bad. It's a good one. Somehow we came out with 3 negative quirks too. It's shitty. So we just started the V-Wolf timer, which I'm not thrilled about.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.